You're looking at the true international video gaming superstar. And nobody's gonna get in my way today. You got it?
Imagine building one of the most dominant brands in gaming history, signing multi-million-dollar deals, selling out arenas, commanding hundreds of thousands of live viewers daily, only to watch it unravel because of messages sent years earlier that the public never knew existed. No warning, no detailed explanation, just a permanent ban at the peak of your career. For 4 years, the internet speculated about what really happened.
We still have no idea.
Then the silence broke, and everything changed for him. Today, guys, we're deep diving into the rise and fall of Dr. Disrespect and how one of gaming's most theatrical and dominant personalities alive went from being an untouchable icon to one of the most polarizing figures in online entertainment. Now, let's get into how this entire situation unfolded, because the story is far more layered than most people actually realize. Before the arena lights, before the tactical vest, before the signature mustache and mullet wig, there was a Herschel Guy Beam IV, a game developer who worked at Sledgehammer Games. But Guy Beam wasn't the brand, Dr. Disrespect was. The persona was deliberate, exaggerated confidence, hyper-competitive energy, over-the-top bravado, and a self-proclaimed two-time blockbuster video game champion.
1993, 1994, blockbuster video game champion in the online gaming community. You're looking at the true international video gaming superstar. And nobody's gonna get in my way today. You got it?
It was part parody, part WWE heel character, and part genuinely elite gameplay. He didn't just stream battle royale games like PUBG, he performed them. He narrated every gunfight like it was some kind of championship round. He turned small victories into spectacles, and audiences actually responded. By 2018, one of his PUBG streams actually peaked to nearly 388,000 concurrent viewers. That wasn't just impressive, it placed him in an elite territory. He wasn't another gaming personality, he was becoming an institution within Twitch culture. At this point, sponsorships actually began lining up. Brand deals expanded, and in 2020 alone, Twitch reportedly signed him to a multi-year exclusive contract believed to be worth millions. Everything about his trajectory suggested long-term dominance. Then June 26, 2020 happened. At the height of Dr. Disrespect's success, Twitch actually permanently banned him. No public explanation, no detailed statement, no clear violation was cited, just gone off the platform. For a creator at his level, someone with contracts, sponsorships, tens of thousands of people paying to subscribe to him, a sudden permanent ban without context created a vacuum, and the internet filled that with a vacuum of theories. Any comments on the internet actually ask questions like, was it contractual? Was it platform politics? Was it a private dispute? For 4 years, Twitch never publicly clarified the reason, and Dr. Disrespect leaned into the mystery. He positioned himself as blindsided, implying that there were forces behind the scenes. He pivoted to YouTube almost immediately and brought a massive new audience with him. Viewership remained strong for him, and his core fanbase treated him like a wronged champion.
Why did you get banned? Guess what? I want you to look me in my fucking eyes when I say this. We still have no idea.
In many ways, the mystery actually protected him. Without confirmation, supporters could project whatever explanation felt safest, but unresolved questions don't disappear, they wait. In June 2024, a former Twitch employee publicly claimed that the ban stemmed from inappropriate direct messages sent to a minor through Twitch's Whisper system in 2017. The allegation included claims of attempted meetups at TwitchCon. First, fans pushed back aggressively. Social media exploded with defenses. Many framed it as an unverified smear campaign publicized by an ex-Twitch employee. But journalists began amplifying the claims. Industry insiders started confirming that the ban did involve internal safety concerns. Then, Dr. Disrespect released a statement. Actually went on to deny sending explicit images, he denied criminal wrongdoing, and he denied intent to exploit. However, he acknowledged that the conversations with the minor did occur, and that some exchanges leaned inappropriate. That admission of guilt fundamentally shifted the narrative. The conversation stopped being about conspiracy and started actually being about judgment, because even in the absence of criminal charges, knowingly messaging a minor in a way that becomes inappropriate erodes public trust immediately, and the trust was the foundation of his brand. Now, that wasn't the first public scandal that Dr. Disrespect had. Years earlier, he admitted to marital infidelity and took a brief streaming hiatus. At the time, he stepped out of character, removed a persona, and addressed viewers as himself.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful, and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. I'm going to take time off to focus on my family, and I apologize to you guys, my sponsors, and Twitch. This is not who I am. It's not what I represent.
That vulnerability allowed many fans to forgive him and move forward. But in 2024, his response was different. He returned with a live stream titled The Truth, but instead of dropping the persona, he stayed fully in character. The same bravado, the same defiance, the same theatrical tone. That choice mattered, because when allegations involve minors, audiences expect clarity, humility, and transparency, not performance.
Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable!
And the disconnect between tone and gravity made many viewers uncomfortable. Once the admission was public, many sponsorships and businesses started distancing themselves quickly. His co-founded studio, Midnight Society, announced it was severing ties with him permanently. For a founder to be removed from his own studio is very significant. It signals reputational risk outweighing creative leadership. Several sponsorships quietly withdrew partnerships from him. One of the most symbolic blows came when in-game cosmetic items based on his likeness were removed and refunded to players. Refunds are rare. Refunds tied to reputation are even rarer. That signaled a company actively separating itself from controversy. And even if no criminal charges were filed, brand risk calculations had already been made. Beyond the contracts though, the more personal losses began. Dr. Disrespect had cultivated strong public collaborations with creators like Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo, and Z-Laner. Their chemistry was part of his content identity. When the allegations resurfaced and his admission followed, distancing began. Some collaborators issued statements emphasizing accountability. Others simply stopped appearing on stream.
I think Nick Merckx is the biggest fucking pussy in the world. Lupo, obviously, he's a fake. Biggest fucking phonies.
Message a 17-year-old when he was in his late 30s with a child and married, trying to solicit them for sex. You do not defend that. There's no defending it. Is there a place for forgiveness? Not from me.
He's calling everybody fake. In this clip that I seen, fake and phony, fake and phony. That's what he keeps saying. Fake and phony. Am I slow? Or does this guy not get in front of a camera every day of his life in a fucking costume? Are we fucking serious right now? This motherfucker wears a goddamn wig. Are you fucking kidding me? We're all fake and phony because we cut ties with you after you did some fucking crazy shit, put all your boys in a tough spot. You want to get real about it? Get fucking real about it. You put everybody around you in a tough ass spot because you're a dog. Because you're a dog, bro. And I've known plenty of dogs, man. But when you go below that 18-year-old bully, you a different kind of dog now. Now you're a weirdo.
Z-Laner, one of his most consistent streaming partners, cut ties immediately.
A lot of people obviously wondering what my thoughts are on the dog situation. I hope he learns from the situation and it never happens again. A full-grown man messaging a minor is unacceptable, and I can't stand by that.
And this wasn't minor. Collaborative chemistry fuels live streaming energy. When that disappears, the product changes. Streams became more isolated, the arena felt quieter, and audiences started to notice. Before the controversy reignited in 2024, his YouTube channel sat at around 4.7 million subscribers. After the fallout, subscriber counts declined steadily, engagement dipped, viewership softened. YouTube temporarily suspended monetization, meaning ad revenue stopped during the review period. While monetization was eventually restored,
Champs, we've got some fucking good news today. We got some good news today. Monetization is back. And I'll have everything fixed and cleared up. But ladies and gentlemen, we got our fucking YouTube monetization back.
revenue interruptions combined with sponsorship exits significantly impacted his income ecosystem. And in late 2024, he signed a reported $25 million annual deal with Rumble, a platform positioning itself as a competitor to YouTube. On paper, that sounds like a triumphant comeback, but viewership data showed a noticeable decline after the move. Platform shifts often fragment audiences. Not every viewer follows, not every algorithm rebuilds momentum. Relevance isn't guaranteed by contracts, it's sustained by audience trust. Eventually, Midnight Society shut its doors. Some attribute the closure directly to reputational damage tied to Dr. Disrespect's controversy, while others argued that the game project struggled independently of his involvement. But perception often outweighs nuance in internet culture. When a founder faces allegations and the studio dissolves shortly after, narratives write themselves. See, Dr. Disrespect built one of the strongest personas in gaming history. Confidence, dominance, spectacle, but persona works best when controversy is external. Platform disputes, industry politics, competitive rivalries. When controversy becomes personal and moral, performance can feel like avoidance. That's really where the brand started to crack, because the internet doesn't just evaluate legality, it evaluates judgment. Even without the charges, the acknowledgement of inappropriate communication with a minor permanently altered how large segments of the audience view him. For some fans, loyalty remains unshaken. For others, the line was already crossed. Monetization has returned for him, he continues to keep streaming, a loyal audience still watches. But the mainstream dominance he once held, the cross-platform cultural presence, has undeniably diminished. He is no longer the uncontested face of competitive spectacle streaming. Mystery that once protected him dissolved when the silence ended, and that's the central lesson in this entire saga. Mystery can shield you, but clarity can redefine you. See, the rise of Dr. Disrespect shows how powerful character branding can be in the digital age. The fall shows how fragile it becomes when personal conduct enters the equation. One decision years earlier altered the trajectory of a multi-million-dollar empire. And in the internet culture, history doesn't stay buried forever. If you found this deep dive insightful, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what you want to see from me next. Because the internet builds legends fast, but it dismantles them even faster. Before you go, check out my last video on TikTok creator named Jay Jeezy, someone whose obsession with going viral has pushed him into increasingly extreme and humiliating behavior. A man who built an audience off shock value, strange public antics, and an intense fixation on smelling bad, all while battling what appears to be a growing dependency on alcohol and a visibly deteriorating mental state. Hit the video on the left hand side of your screen and I'll see you there.